Hello and welcome into another episode of Handy Dandy Repairs. Today's another customer repair. Today we're looking at a Nintendo Switch. Apparently no charging, no display. Looks like it's the OLED version. That's right, so let's go over to the overhead and see what we can work out. So right off the bat, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in my Power Mac, which we can chuck up on the screen there. Alright, so let's see what we're drawing. Nothing at all. Okay. Now I've had this issue before with the Power Mac, whereas it doesn't detect the 5 volt. It's really only a power delivery sort of thing. If I plug this in here, I guarantee we're going to get 5 volt. Yep, there we go, 5 volt. So most likely, possibly something wrong with the M92 maybe. But we'll open it up and have a look and go from there. Okay, so we're apart enough to be able to do some testing. So we'll go under the scope real quick. So we've got our BQ down here. Which is our charging IC. And there's our battery. I think the M92 must be on the back of the board. I've never actually worked on one of these OLEDs before, but I assume they're pretty similar to the standard one. So before I keep going and take it all the way up, I'm just going to check for shorts here around the BQ. Then we can check around the max IC as well. Seems okay. Everything seems okay there too. So I'm just going to keep going and get the board out of the housing so we can get to the BQ on the other side, the M92 on the other side. Alright, so we're on the other side of the board now. And there is our M92. So just going to check around here for shorts. I only got 10 ohm on this one. I'm not sure if that's normal or not. Everything else seems okay though, to be honest. I'm not too familiar with the OLED models. I've got another IC down here. It's another max IC, so I can just quickly check around this one. Everything seems okay around that one as well. I might just plug it in again and have a look under the thermal camera and see if we can see anything heating up. You can see the port is opened a bit there. It's a little bit damaged. Shouldn't be enough to cause an issue though. Quick interruption to tell you that today's sponsor, me, That's right, I've launched an online store at my website, linked in the description, handydandiesrepairs.com.au. You can buy parts, tools, accessories, most of the things that I use on my bench: solder sucker, solder wick, solder, flux, tweezers, all kinds of things like that available on my website. So if you're in Australia, head to the link in the description or scan the QR code. Okay. Here I see the M92 heating up and pulsing. Other side of the board looks okay. Just chuck this macro lens on. We can see it's originating in the corner there, so most likely it's just going to be the M92, I think. Let me see if I've got one. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I have one, at least not a new one. Let me see if I've got some donor boards. Okay, I've got this donor board here. This is also an OLED. It's missing the P13 USB, missing a max IC in that, but it still has an M92, so hopefully it's a good M92. So we might as well take that off and go from there. Alright, so this is the one I've got. This is the donor board I've got. So let's pop this off. And this is the one we're working on. Just add a little bit of heat. And add a touch of flux. A touch more flux. That looks fine. That looks okay. That looks fine. That all looks fine. Besides a few, little bit of factory flux. But otherwise looks okay. So I'm just going to quickly check for shorts again, because I'm not 100% sure if this port is okay, if this donor board is okay or not. No longer getting 10 ohm there, which is a good sign. And no other shorts either. Okay. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's give it a quick test. Just turn the thermal off. Let's plug it in with the power Mac. And there we go, 15. And drop to 0. Beautiful. That's pretty much what we want to see. So let me get this reassembled And we can see if it'll power on. Okay, we are almost back together. I just want to quickly, while I'm at this stage, before I plug it in, I just want to check the voltage of the battery. 3.1, okay, that's good. We're not completely dead. So I'm just going to plug that in. And with our power Mac, got the USB up on the screen. Let's see what happens. 15 volt, 490 milliamp. And we got a charging indicator, look at that. Obviously the battery is going to be completely dead, so we'll have to let it charge for a bit. So I'm going to finish putting it back together, let it charge for a bit, and then we can come back to power it on and make sure it works. Okay, we're all fully back together, plugged in and charging. As we can see on the power meter there, we're still at 490 milliamp, which is a little bit low. I would expect it to bump up a bit and sort of fast charge, but that could just be because the battery is so low. So yeah, I'm going to let it charge for a little while and we'll come back and check it all again. And we're back. Alright, so we're pulling almost an amp now. Still a bit low, it might pick up once it charges a bit. Charging the Joy-Con. But yeah, it's all working. Need to make sure the game cartridge still works. And it does. Good. Everything else is working fine. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to leave that to charge up for the customer and get it back to him. So that's it for today's episode. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, if you need parts and supplies, head on over to handydandy.repairs.com.au. We've just got in a new shipment, so we've got a whole bunch of new things that are about to be added. I'm not going to show you. Jump on the website, have a look. If you need anything, place an order. And if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, use the contact us page and get in touch. And we will see you in the next one.